TDS literally like 3 times in the past like 2 seconds. So there's a lot to talk about. What I'm gonna talk about is the Commander thing, because Commander got a complete rework recently, and this happened I think yesterday, and I missed it. So I'm gonna be showing you this. It's very cool actually. I've already tested this. I think they did a great job with this rework. As you can see, new animations, all that. They made Nico Commander actually look good, but they like destroyed Maid Commander, which I think is really funny. Like she looks terrible, and then Nico Commander looks awesome. Like I don't know how they managed to do that. But I mean that's super interesting, I know. But also something I want to talk about is tower pets. So let me turn this on. As you can see here, look at this. There's pets, but they're towers. We're playing Pets MX. It's confirmed. This is pretty cool actually. I actually like this. It's a fun little feature here. It's purely cosmetic. But what's a little bit weird about it is that, first of all, it always just does however many tower pets you're allowed to equip into your loadout. You can't select which one specifically, you just have to have it at that point in your loadout, which sucks because I usually have farm, and farm doesn't show up. But also what's kind of weird is that to actually get these, you get 1 by default, you can get 3 if you have VIP, you can get 5 if you have VIP Plus, and VIP Plus is like way expensive. Like nobody should ever have that ever. VIP makes more sense. But it's a little bit weird that they locked this cosmetic behind a paywall. Originally, it was supposed to be you could only get them if you had VIP Plus, though, so I guess this is better than the alternative. Still a little bit weird, and just confusing how it's only ever going to be the first 3, or however many you have. So, like, if I unequip farm and I equip, like, Archer or something, look, there's an Archer behind me now. Wow, this is amazing. But I like the little walking animations they do. I think it's actually, they're kind of cute, you know, I like it. Alright, so I'm in a game now, and I'm about into the game at the point where I'd like to, you know, get a commander. And so I'm gonna try and go on. First of all, the first change is at $850 now instead of the original. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's higher now. It's very slightly higher. And what you'll notice right off the bat is that it has like no range now. They really nerfed the commander's range. They kind of took a page out of TDX's book here, because their DJ booth has a really small range in that game. That's kind of the balancing of that tower. But yeah, they did that here, so he has a lot less range, which I think is a decent nerf. Then up until I'm just gonna get all the upgrades, because to be honest, the upgrades are still pretty similar. Now, the big differences here, there's a couple of them. You're gonna notice, first of all, there's 2 abilities now, as opposed to, you know, usually there being 1. I'll talk about this in a second. Call to Arms now has a 40-second cooldown. Also, they changed the voice line. It's no longer John, which is very sad. This thing, 40 seconds now. And you can see up here how long is left in Call to Arms, which is actually like really cool. I actually really like that. This is actually super useful for when you need to you know, tell how long's left, because you weren't able to do that before. And so that's the changes with Call to Arms. I also think that maybe the rate to the buffs your towers has been changed, but I can't be certain about that. Actually, you know what? All right, here's the tank, right? I don't think we're gonna take him out. This is a good time to demonstrate something to you. So I'm gonna get a couple more commanders. I'm gonna max them. Hold on, yeah, max these commanders. Then I'm gonna get a couple of these things going, because you know this guy still has a lot of HP here, right? So what am I ever gonna do about this guy having so much HP? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these things. That's what I just called in. All right, these things do a lot of damage. All right, check this out. Check this crap out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Look at that thing. They just destroyed him. That was I spent $9,000 on it. It did 4,000 damage to a tank. That's wild. That's his second ability now. It costs $3,000 to actually use though. So I think that you can say like, oh, he's better now. He has this completely new ability that's really good. I actually don't think that's true, because this ability here, it costs $3,000, right? It doesn't matter what tower it's on, as long as the amount of money it costs is fair. And I think it is, because these things are very good, but, you know, they're balanced out, I'd say. And I have seen some people saying that those things make Commander, like, way better than he should be. But I really don't agree with that, to be honest. Although I also don't want to die to this tank. I may have to return in a second, hold on. You know, I've got Executioner, this isn't exactly the strongest use. Unless maybe I can be saved by the APCs, that's what they're called. And yes! Oh my god, look at that. See? That's what these arrows are great for. They're great for, like, big breakaway things. Like, they can, you know, you need to, like, if there's a tank like that breaks away, you can just place one of those things. So let me get some pursuits so that doesn't happen again. But, that's what that new ability is actually super awesome for. And I don't think any of us were expecting this, for it to spawn, like, 3 tank things in. That is completely out of the blue, but very cool. I actually think it's kind of awesome, and I think it's well balanced. What else I think is well balanced about this is that usually what you do it for is because, you know, the cooldown is it lasts for 10 seconds and the cooldown is 40 seconds. So you'd think, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just get 4 of them, right? So I can constantly have it active. Well, guess what? You can't. You can only do 3 now. You can only do 3 commanders now, which makes it so you can only have Call to Arms activated 1/4 of the time. No, 3/4 of the time. You can only have it activated 3/4 of the time, which means that you actually have to use strategy when you're using this ability, which is awesome. Because for the longest time, it's just been spam it, essentially. So every 10 seconds, use it, but on a different commander. And that's always been how this has worked. But now, it's very slightly different. Now, 1/4 of the time, you can't use it. So you have to be slightly strategic about it. I think it deserves a bigger nerf. I think it should be you can only use it like 1/4 of the time. And there should only be, maybe 1/3 of the time. I think you should only be able to have one commander. And I think that it's, the cooldown should be 30 seconds. You know, that's my standpoint here. So I don't die, let me spawn some of these things that, no wait, they're stunned. Alright, we'll get unstunned so I can, oh, there you go. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think that, I think it's good that they made it so it's, harder to use the ability, because the ability's always been so overpowered. It's been, like, the entire meta of this game for as long as it's been in this game. And, giving it a nerf is very well deserved. I don't want to die here. I brought, like, kind of a joke loadout, but, like, ooh, crap. Alright, I might have to be right back. Actually, you know what? That's long enough in the video. Screw you. I don't care. If I brought an actual loadout, I would've won. But yeah, this is the changes to Commander. You know, they changed the ability. They made it so you can't chain it as well. They added this new tank thing. Anyways, they're releasing a brawler in like the brawler tower in like 15 minutes. So that's cool. They're adding Brawl Stars to TDS. Yes.